guys have been asking and I shall deliver. Welcome back to Super Smash Bros. Disney. This series has been getting loads of support and I cannot thank you guys enough for how much this channel has grown just because of this series alone. Now, I know what you guys are here for. So let's just jump right into it with character number 3, which is going to be Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket. Now, this duo is very unique and doesn't really have any of the same moves as the original Smash roster. The only move that they share is Yoshi down air. I chose this because Pinocchio is shown having trouble using his legs a lot, and this shows it. Expression on his face during this move shows him just being clumsy. Now, you guys might be asking, Peyton, how does Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket work as one fighter? Well, picture them like Duck Hunt, where the duck isn't a puppet, but instead is helping the dog in its moveset. Since Jiminy is his conscience, most of the moves seen in the moveset will show Jiminy doing the move instead of Pinocchio or finishing it off for him. First off, we have the tilts. But let's look at jab first. Jab is a 2-punch umbrella swing combo. This is just a basic 3-hit jab. Next is forward tilt. Forward tilt is called umbrella poke. Jiminy does a small poke forward with his umbrella, with Pinocchio with a surprised expression, not expecting the attack from Jiminy. Up tilt is called hat off. Jiminy jumps over Pinocchio, waves his hat over his head. It only covers wherever Pinocchio is facing. Next up is down tilt, which is called umbrella toe poke. Jiminy pokes the umbrella on the ground. This is a combo starter. This references when Jiminy is reading the letter from the Blue Fairy telling them that Geppetto is inside a whale. Next are the smash attacks, starting off with forward smash. This move is called jump split kick. Pinocchio jumps in the air and does a split kick that hits both sides of him. This can dodge attacks that go lower than him, but has low range. Next is up smash, called foot spin. He does a wind up with the front of his foot and leg as a charge animation. And once that ends, that part will juggle the opponent once before the final hit. Next is down smash, which is called pole stick trip. This is a bigger and stronger version of down tilt. This references when Pinocchio and Lampwick played pool on Pleasure Island. Finally, dash attack. Dash attack shows Pinocchio tripping, followed by a sweep of Jiminy's umbrella. This just references the clumsiness of Pinocchio not really knowing how to work his body. Next are the throws, starting with forward throw. Pinocchio starts running with the opponent and trips, throwing the opponent by accident. For the up throw, Pinocchio will hold the opponent upward with Jiminy to open the umbrella, sending the opponent flying. For down throw, Jiminy pokes the opponent downwards as Pinocchio slips on them, running in place on them until eventually Pinocchio falls, sending the opponent up and behind them. Finally, back throw shows Pinocchio pushing the opponent and then Jiminy swings the umbrella at them. And again, this references just the clumsiness of Pinocchio, as well as Jiminy basically doing the attacks. Next are the aerials, starting with neutral air, which is called spin around. Pinocchio spins his body, but his head does not, to do a multi-hit attack. This references the ending of I Got No Strings, where Pinocchio copies the marionettes. Forward and back air are called forward and back spin kicks respectively. These are multi-hit attacks as well that use his legs to kick the opponents. This references Pinocchio kicking the bird cage he was in from Stromboli. And then finally, up air is called open umbrella. Pinocchio would be holding onto Jiminy as he opens the umbrella, giving a little boost in the air. The boost only happens though when you use the move once. If you use it a second time, the boost does not happen. Now, let's get to the special, starting with neutral special called Never Tell a Lie. This allows Pinocchio to grow his nose, which is an iconic part of this character. This is a charge move. The longer you charge it, the longer his nose is. There is a max to this, however. Once you hit the max, you can move around and jump once while holding the B button, until you let it go. This is about the length of Min Min's arms, but maybe a little shorter. This is a tipper on the charge. Branches come out in the front of the nose, just like the movie when it grows a great distance, branches and even a bird's nest appear on his nose. Next is side special, which is called fishing rod. This acts just like Isabel's fishing rod, just with clumsier animations. This references a fishing rod used to collect fish inside a Monstro the whale. Next is up special, which is called Jiminy's flight. It's similar to Peach's Up special, but with one difference. Jiminy will rock side to side once the original movement ends. Depending on what way you're holding the joystick, the rocking motion will move farther in that direction. Next is Down Special, which is called Rocky Fall, which is Kirby's Down Special with rest range. This references their escape from Pleasure Island. And finally, the final smash is Monstro. I think this is an obvious one. If hit, you'll enter a cutscene that shows Monstro smashing onto their opponents with big waves crashing down on them. Now, it's time for the aesthetics, starting with the taunts. Up taunt shows Pinocchio striking the pose where he stares at the camera and holds up his hands really high. In his hand, Jiminy does an umbrella twirl in his hand. The side taunt is Pinocchio doing a dance with Jiminy, references the Pinocchio dancing with Geppetto at the beginning of the movie. Finally, down taunt is where Pinocchio does a spin with his body, but his head stays the same. Jiminy does a pose at the end of the taunt. This references when Geppetto sends Pinocchio to school. I think everyone knows by now that my favorite part of the moveset are not even the moveset, it's the colorations. I love making these, and I think these are the best ones I've made so far. Obviously, we got the default look, which is just his original Pinocchio look. Next is an all blue look with the yellow hat staying the same. This references the Blue Fairy. The Blue Fairy is a character who grants Geppetto his wish for Pinocchio to be alive, and eventually a real boy. Next, for color 3, Pinocchio has darker skin with dark blue shoes, with a brown overalls, with a green vest and shirt with a bright red bow tie, and a green hat with a red strap on it, which references Stromboli. Stromboli is the show Pinocchio joins from the convincing of Honest John. Next is color 4, which shows Pinocchio in green overalls and a green shirt, a blue vest with a blue bow tie, and a gray hat with a muted purple strap on the hat, which references Honest John. Honest John is who Pinocchio meets on his way to school, and basically how all the mischief starts in the movie. Next is color 5, which shows Pinocchio in grayish-brown overalls with a red vest, a light green bow tie with the same yellow shirt. He has red hair this time and has a brownish-pinkish hat with a purple strap and an orange feather. This references Lampwick, Pinocchio's friend on Pleasure Island. Next is color 6, which is a black and white look, which references Vigoro. Vigoro is Geppetto's cat and is also known as Minnie's cat in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse series. Next is color 7. Pinocchio is wearing purple overalls with a light purple bow tie, with a red vest and the same yellow shirt, with a muted light blue hat with a brown strap on it, which references Gideon. Gideon is basically like the henchman for Honest John. Finally is color 8, showing Pinocchio in black overalls with a red vest and a light blue shirt with a dark blue bow tie. He has gray hair this time and has a light blue hat with a dark blue strap, which references Geppetto, Pinocchio's father. And that is it for Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket for Super Smash Bros. Disney. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the biggest channel with 103 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. This has been such an unexpected event that seriously is bringing my channel to a pretty big milestone. I'm so happy for this moment, and you could definitely expect more Smash Disney in the future. Let me know in the comment section if you would main any of the characters I've shown off so far, and who would you want to see in the future? Alright, that is it for me. I will see you guys next time.